I will not be mulliganing this. I drew the god, which is pretty nice. I've got myself a removal spell, something with toughness, and a 2-drop. So, my opponent mulliganed to 6. There we go, that was a nice amalgamation. My hand is not spectacular early, but it's got enough to at least get to a creature. Actually, 2 creatures, there we go. Alright, so I will go Siren Song, probably into Archetype, then Adept, unless he's got something that's worth gilding right off the bat. Let's see, Devotion count, I need 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll need 2 more colored mana symbols to turn on the god. But even if you don't, just the ability every turn is pretty strong. Alright, he's got double blue down, seemingly nothing to do with it. There we go. And I could play Eidolon. I think I'm going to hold that back so I can target it later. So right now I'll just get out my second color, get out my Lyre. It's a shiny Lyre too. Ooh, Lyre. There we go. Alright, he is blue-white. He's got his 3 colors, but no plays. Alright, that one could come down later. I'll have 2, maybe even 3 Devotion by the time it comes down. For now, I'm happy to get aggressive. Put down the archetype of aggression. There we go. And counterspell? Yep, nullify. I figured there's going to be a nullify coming. I didn't want to just wait around for it, though, so stepped right into it. Maybe I should have played the Adept first. Alright, he's got his 4th land. He seems to be content to play on my turn. Prefer some land here? Nope, no land. I do have something to target with. I don't have the thing that I would ideally like to be targeting. Alright, so he lets that one go. If I have nothing else to do, I may target it just so I can get a card out of him. Ornithark, oy vey. Okay, so that's going to get gilded, so I'm just going to pay the tribute for it. Hopefully I get the land. Yes, I will give you the big one that I can take down in 1 bite. That's funny. It's a pretty similar thing we got going on here, something that flies. Got a lot of wings going on. The art matches the art. The other thing is I can always just Siren Song it if I need to. I wouldn't be able to do it for this upcoming turn if I didn't draw the lands, but I would be able to handle it eventually. I get a land? There's a land. Okay. So, that will get gilded. And I will swing for 1. Alright, so what does the gold token look like? Oh, I'm the one that gets the gold token. I thought it was like compensation for them getting their thing gelded there. Awesome. So I now have a gold token. You learn things every day. You always read the card and think that you understand what it says the first time through. Alright, send for 1. Next turn I can play the god if I want to. And that'll start hitting him for 2. And that's better than anything else that I would have going on. Yeah, this hits for 4. I'm not sure if I'd be able to play it or not. Let's see. Normally costs 6. Reduced down. No, normally costs 7. Reduced down to 6. So if I drew a land, I could put that out. Okay, so he can gain control of target creature, or he can have a 4/4 flyer. But I'd rather he have this, or that he have a 4/4 flyer. I think that I would rather he have the flyer, because I can always equip this up and tap it down. So I'm going to give him... Yeah, I'll give him the flyer for now. Especially since he's starting to run low on cards in hand. If I have to, I can enchant this and get that last card. Ooh, Conflagration, that'd be nice too. Oh, you know, I can sack the gold for the Conflagration now. That may be worth it. And I would get the Scry 2 out. And I get to hit him for 1. So I think that that is what my gold is going to go towards, so he doesn't whack me for 4. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay. So, pop off my Lotus Petal for the Fated Conflagration, which has turned out to be pretty decent. Okay, that goes with the Claim of Erebos, and I don't really need the Mountain. So the Mountain will go on the bottom, the Serpent will go on the top. Alright. Whack him for 1 and send the turn. I think next turn I still play the God. I don't have enough mana to play what's coming off the top as well as the Claim. Of course, you don't really need to do that on the same turn, because it would suffer from summoning sickness. So I'll send this through. This could very well be walking into a counterspell, since he's got all that mana and 3 cards in hand. Alright, let's see. Does the God stick? Hey, it sticks. Awesome. Alright, here we go. And we can also note that this has yet to be equipped in any of the games. Alright, so he gets through for his 2. I only have 3 total devotion. Okay, so I can play this and equip. What else could I do? I could get this down, but I think that I'd rather just have it be cheaper and get this going on for now. So I'll get my little combo together, see how good it is. Attack through for 1 first. See if he'll spend any of his mana on my attack phase. Nope, okay, that's fine. So we'll play the Servant. We will claim him. And then pass the turn. Alright, so my devotion count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 6. And that would be 7. So we could turn that on if we had enough mana. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 black. Get it to 5. Make this only cost 3. So I can play 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so I can play both of them and turn on the Mogus, right? Actually, rather than just play the Eidolon straight, I would rather tap this. Yeah, I would rather tap that to make him lose 2 life. So I could get an extra point there, and then be able to hold the Eidolon, so I could later target this and make him drop one of his cards that might kill me. Okay, so I will play this pre-combat. Or you know what? No. I need to turn this on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I have to play the Eidolon now. I lost a mana in the process of doing it that way, but I didn't really need that 1 mana for anything. Okay, so we'll attack with everybody that we can attack with. And that should pretty much be game. Got him for 7, 8, 9. Get him for 10 on my untap phase. And then I can tap it for the 2 direct. Okay. So if he's got a Wrath of God, he can save himself. And that's the only card I can think of. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so Black-Red is a pretty serious archetype, especially when you get one of the gods. Okay, is there anything in my deck that is really good up against blue-white control? If he's Creature-Light, the Cyclops might do some good. Butchers might also do some good if he's Creature-Light. I didn't see a whole lot of his creatures, so I don't know. Is there anything that's terrible? The Siren Songlyre, although he did have a lot of devotion stuff. Not devotion, what's it called? Tribute stuff. So that could have gotten me out of some situations if I hadn't drawn the land I would have liked to. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with it as the way it is. There are plenty of cards I haven't even seen yet. I've yet to see my Temple, the Harpy, Conscript. I don't think I've drawn Sanguimancy. Yeah, so there's plenty I haven't seen yet. So we'll submit this and go to round 2, game 2.